Okay, so let's continue with more examples of factorization. Now, this time we find that we have a coefficient on the first term. In our first examples, we did not have a coefficient on the first term. But this changes practically nothing, so everything else is still the same. So it's still the same procedure. If we're going to factorize this, we multiply the first term and last term. 3b squared times a minus 2, it will give you minus 6b squared. From there, I look for factors of minus 6b squared. That will give you minus 3b and plus 2b, or plus 3b minus 2b. I look at my middle term. I look for a pair of factors which adds up to give me the middle term is the second one, because a positive 3b minus 2b will give you a positive b. So I replace this positive b with these two here. This gives me 3b squared plus 3b minus 2b minus 2. So between these, I factor out a 3b, I'll get a b plus 1. Between these two here, I factor out a minus 2, again I get a b plus 1. Now, I'll remind you again that if you factor out a negative, the sign here changes. So it was negative, becomes positive. And then I'll just take this bracket, b plus 1, and what's not in bracket, 3b minus 2, and there it is. I factorized my expression there. 2y squared plus 5y minus 3. Same procedure, multiply first term times last term. 2y squared times a minus 3. That will give you a minus 6y squared. So 2y squared, that will give you a minus 6y squared. So what are the factors that work here, right? Usually you would take your minus 3y plus 2y, or a plus 3y, that's a plus there, and a minus 2y. But we see that none of these would give you your 5. So we can try this one. We can try a plus 6y and a minus y, or a minus 6y and a plus y. So you can try other factors. You should not limit yourself to only one pair of factors. You can try as many factors as is necessary for you to find the ones that will give you the middle term when added. So the ones that will give us the middle term when added is this pair. 6y minus y gives you plus 5y. So we replace that with plus 6y and minus y. So you have 2y squared plus 6y minus y minus 3. And this will give you, you look at the first two, you factor out 2y, you get y plus 3. And then here, you factor out a minus 1, right? If there's no number that you see that's factorable, you factor out a 1, right? So you factor out a minus 1, then we get a y plus 3, right? And then you get the first bracket, y plus 3, and then 2y minus 1. That gives you your result there of the factorization. Okay, last one, we have 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. So we multiply first term times last term, you get minus 6x squared. So again, we're going to try our new factors, plus 6x minus x minus 6x plus x. The factors which add up to give you a middle term, minus 5x is this minus 6x plus x. So I remove this middle term, put these two here. I get 2x squared minus 6x plus x minus 3. So this will give us, between these two, I factor out 2x, I'll get x minus 3. Between these two, I factor out a plus 1, I get x minus 3. And then my result will be x minus 3. My 3's are not the best. And then 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. So that's it on factorization.